Happy Sunday morning. I've just been out in the drizzly, dark morning on this glorious Sunday, doing my morning run and my yoga and so on. And I found my mind wandering back to an experience I had these last days. I visited a family for one full day and a full night and had a very special experience, and it kept on coming back to me today, both when I was running and when I was doing yoga. So I guess it's time to share, and you might find some of my observations here useful. Because this family is a very loving family and they have a lot of cool stuff going on, so I really care for them. At the same time, they're really stressed. They have very high stress level. They're totally aware of it themselves. But they tend to hope for conditions, which means conditions outside of themselves, to get better. That they will have peace sometime in the future, hopefully, or in another place, or next weekend, or whenever. And I don't want to be judging. I say it that way because our brain are hardwired for judging and categorizing and so on, so it's hard to stop it entirely, but I try to do it as little as possible. So let's put it that way. I was kind of in the hamster wheel a few years ago myself, and being inside the hamster wheel, it's probably very hard to imagine what it looks like from the outside, looking in, right? So that's the interesting part about this for me, because now I live in this little bubble of peace and tranquility with my family. And then when I come back to that kind of setting, looking at it with a bird's eye view, then you make some observations and things seems very, very clear. So this is what I want to share with you. Every time we try to make an arrangement or move from one place to the next, going shopping, go to the grocery market, go to do exercise, like anything we wanted to do, me and my sons, we gravitate towards making it as simple and easy and straightforward as possible, because I'm committed to protecting our peace. And under the veil of wanting to be helpful or be more effective, this family would again and again gravitate towards adding complexity, making things more difficult. And the smartphone seems like a curse in this kind of setting, because I would say something like then we just go there and start having fun. And then there's this like quiet moment, and after a few hours I started anticipating what would happen next, because that's like, okay, we're here now, and then we're gonna go to this place and do some other activity. To them it's a great opportunity for making things complex and difficult. So for them it's probably like an alcoholic being showed a bottle of booze. You want to reach for it, and they start reaching for it, and you take it back and you toss it away, break it on the pavement or something. Because in reality it is an addiction, and you have to realize that. You have to acknowledge that fact, that it's a chemical addiction. So now we go on two different levels here, because on one level I would say keep it super simple, as one of my mentors says, keep it super simple. I would say, like, let's keep it simple, because more complexity, more psychic entropy, less joy, less happiness, higher stress level. So to me it's very, very easy that way. But to them, who's dependent on these jolts of energy, these boosts of stress. Every cell of their bodies are expecting it. And when they feel like now there's an opportunity, and I say like, make it super simple. No, don't take away my boost, don't take away my kick. Are you pulling the bottle away from me? That's probably their feeling. So this happened in so many settings. I try to make things simple and easy. They try to add complexity. And with the smartphones, like, okay, I text you when I get there, and we try to arrange it so that we can do. No, we don't need that. I just go there with the boys, and we do our thing. And when we had enough, we go back home. It's easy. I don't even want to bring my phone. But they couldn't take it. They would have none of it. So it's like, no, I'm gonna get there, and you just go. I will find some of the equipment and get there later, and I will go to the shop, and I go there, and then I can watch them, and you go to the shop and you get this equipment, or you can get some quick meals for them so they can keep on going until they get tired, and blah 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 blah. Adding on to the complexity. So level 1, lesson, keep it super simple. Level 2, or maybe I should say on the deeper level, it is an addiction, which makes, for you, it makes it more, if you are committed to maintaining the peace and tranquility like I am, it makes it difficult for you because it's extremely provoking to them when you try to make things super simple. Then it's like you're robbing them, and they will fight to stay in that state of high psychic entropy, high complexity, lots of unknowns, stress going on all the time. So that's a challenge. And what's the answer to that second level, deeper understanding that I just shared with you? Maybe you just have to stay away. Maybe we better keep another company. Maybe we seek other environments. Because every time you have to fight to keep things super simple, they are winning and you are losing, because it adds stress, but this time it's on a personal level. It's about sympathies and antipathies and antagonists and friends and enemies. So it gets to that level instead of them just keeping on running as fast as they can inside the hamster wheel. I'll let you decide how you want to cope with it, what you're going to do about it when you're in the same kind of situation. But that's what's going on the surface level and on the deep level. So I guess that's what I felt like I needed to share this morning, and hopefully you make something good out of it, protecting your peace and staying committed to that. I'm out.